More than 5 million active criminals in the USA. These include the sneaking small-time petty thieves and the big-time operators who head up Murder Incorporated. They also include the racketeers, that group of sadistic, unscrupulous parasites who prey upon the weak, the innocent, the honest.
I just gotta chill out. So I can do the intro and then we can talk about whatever. Alright. What is... Okay. Alright.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, shit. What?
I gotta get a drink.
Who dares defy me?
They are the villains. Ordinary people on the wrong side of justice.
Oh, yes, I was groomed to be an astronaut. And then the monkey. The monkey took my rightful place!
Have I ever told you one of my favorite pastimes is just like irritating the shit out of you sometimes?
Yeah. You didn't have to tell me. I understood that.
Okay, I'm ready now.
Better be so.
Alright. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode... Shit, I don't even know the episode. Where are we at? Let me look
Like
it up.
7 something.
Did you say 7 something?
Yeah, like 7.
It better be past 7 if we're... Oh my gosh. That's what happens when I do a podcast in like a month.
Been 3 weeks. Well, yeah, it's
We're
been
on
almost
episode
sweet.
10. We've made it to 10. See, we didn't even remember. Wow.
Our 10th
10th episode.
10th episode anniversary.
Awesome. But yeah, that's what we're doing. So obviously, Scump, you guys, you know. For me, it's like, you know, I'm like, so he's retiring, but I don't really care as much because I only started like watching in BO4. Not that I don't care, you know, but at the same time, I'm not like, oh no, Scump's gone, because it's just not really, I'm not with it. But
So I went on Twitter and I found like the video like from his. No, I saw Breach's tweet first about it. So I'm like, what the hell? I clicked on the video, brought up to like Scump's Twitter, and I watched it, man. I'm like serious-eyed. I've been watching this man for over a freaking decade.
Yeah, like I've watched him for a very long time. I've watched him since the BO2 days, and it like it just sucks. It sucks. It's really he's the guy who really got me into like wanting to compete in competitive COD. And like, you know, it just makes you feel old. It makes you feel like how much time has went by since you really started playing competitive, since you really like fell in love with the game. And I think I knew he was gonna retire, but like I think the way it happened sucked more than him retiring, you know, if that makes sense.
yeah, I know what you mean.
Because the whole I get why he did it, because I get it. Huke's an SMG, Shotzi's an SMG. He doesn't want to run AR, but like it was one of those things he kind of has to, or they're gonna have to do something else.
Yeah.
And I think putting Dashy back on the team just made the most sense, because like it's just he doesn't want to put OpTic in a work spot, and if he force drop Huke, then it's just gonna put OpTic in a worse spot. So it made sense. It just sucks.
Yeah. But I'm in the original team, like going into it, like for him to have agreed to go the extra year.
Yeah.
We also got to take that into account.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, and I agree a change needed to be made. I don't know if they necessarily made the right one, but it's hard to judge. Like I see so much hate on Twitter for like for everything that's going on. about how they should have dropped Illy, they should have dropped Dashy, this and that. We're not on the inside, so it's hard to say like if Dashy necessarily deserved or didn't deserve to be dropped.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like all we're seeing is a couple matches a week.
Yeah. I
So-
mean, personally, I don't know. I think it makes sense. I mean, it's not like he was doing bad, but at the same time, if he said he didn't feel like he had the energy to do it like another year, which is fine, you know. He's played a long time. He can take a year. Who knows? Maybe he'll Tom Brady, but it depends on OpTic. Where do you think this leaves OpTic as far as like power rankings go now?
I think they're mid pack. I don't think they're top because since they pretty much just wasted not like saying Scump's like a waste or anything when I say this, but they wasted a week. They practiced with Scump, Book, Illy, and Shotzi. So now you gotta practice with Dashy in the mix, and in this game, the way the team moves across the map is so much more important.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna. I don't think they're in a bad spot because, they've played together,
Right.
but they're definitely not at the top of the board like Ultra and New York.
I think they're middle pack ish. You know.
I can so see them becoming an S&D team though.
Yeah, I definitely think that after like maybe into Major 2, they're gonna like hit their stride, I'm sure, but as of now, I mean I don't know. It's just kinda up in the air. But yeah, I mean since we've done it, Major 1 happened the last podcast, and New York won. Like I said, I was on record saying they were never gonna win anything and they're garbage, so that's cool.
Yeah, I told you. That's all I'm
You
saying.
did not tell anyone.
Yes, I did.
You are capping.
I'm not. I didn't say they were gonna win. Now, I didn't say they were gonna win, but I said they were definitely a top 5 team, and I wasn't wrong. I was.
Well,
All right, I'll give it to you.
the main reason they work though is because of just Kismet and Hydra and how they play off each other.
I agree. I think
Kismet plays a completely different SMG than most in the league, and that allows more from Hydra.
Right.
yeah, Hydra's definitely the playmaker, and Kismet does a lot of the dirty work. And it's prevalent in how you see it play, and when they're shining, their ARs, Priesta and Skies are just frying right now. They went crazy in the major.
Yeah.
That team did. So it was a pretty good showing out of New York. I don't think it's going to end up the same.
No.
I think this game's too, like, the competition is like neck and neck. Like, it's so close because the skill gap or the lack of skill gap in this game.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So I think it's going to be like, I really couldn't tell you who's going to win this major personally.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably in between like 3 or 4 teams. I don't know if OpTic's one of them, but I think they could be. It's just gonna see how the team.
I think they have the potential to.
Yeah.
In my eyes, it really depends on how Dashy mixes with those 3 together.
Yeah, I agree.
He's the X Factor.
Yeah, and I think it's gonna be like I think it's gonna come down to like is their teamwork, are they gonna be able to work together, or like drama affects the drama is gonna the drama that started all this could have had some leaking effects into how they play, especially between Shotzi, Illy, and Dashy. So.
Yeah, probably. I mean, and it's only Tuesday, and I mean they probably knew yesterday, but like as far as the scrimming goes, and like it just felt pretty sudden. You know, like I said, I wasn't like, oh no, but I was like, you know, I didn't expect that to happen in the middle. They just won, you know, on Sunday, and then, oh yeah, by the way, retiring. So it was shocking, but
Crazy thing is, this is like I seen this on Twitter, and people brought up a good point. They were like, the last play everybody's gonna remember from Scump
Yes.
is him
So
shitting
they're
on.
going Memphis.
yeah,
That's crazy. I didn't think about it until I seen someone point out. I'm like, I mean, you're not wrong. That's the last play anyone's ever gonna remember.
yeah,
That's a nasty play too. To
It
end
is.
it on.
It is a nasty play. I mean, he Zan got shitted on. Honestly, if I think this worked out for Zinni as well, because if I'm Boston and Dashies, you know, he's out there being a free, or not, maybe not a free agent, but a backup, and could potentially get picked up.
bad for Zen.
Yeah, if I'm Boston, I'm calling.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's done bad, but
No,
like at the same
I don't
time,
think Boston would pick up Dashy.
yeah, I don't know if that would mesh with
Like,
Awakening. So
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they would pick him up during Major 2, but if they flopped at Major 2,
right,
they would definitely pick him up, no doubt about it.
I think that'd just be like a repeat of Florida, basically, from like Cold War and Vanguard.
maybe I don't know, because I mean,
Well, Cold War more so.
I don't agree.
US
I don't.
grows and
Because the difference with that was like Dashy's still doing good.
right,
Let's put it in a lot of perspective.
It's not even a numbers thing. You don't have an IGL
right.
of any kind.
That's fair. You're not.
And that's one of the main reasons why Florida back then could not put up consistent standings. They had the talent to contend with some of the better teams
Just no leader.
back then, but they had no cohesion.
Yeah,
Agree with that, because I don't see an IGL on that team except maybe Methods. I don't even think Methods
yeah. I
is
think Methods is. I mean, he plays slow enough that I think that's what he's doing. I'd hope so, or he's just.
It is.
just because you are the IGL doesn't mean you're a good one.
Oh, I don't disagree with that. I just mean, like, I think Dashy's not an IGL, so Awakening isn't. You can't have the subs really IGLing too much. So I don't know. I think they're all.
Yeah, I
decent where
see
they're
what
at, so.
I agree with what you're saying. I didn't think about from that point of view, but yeah, I agree actually. Yeah, there's not really an IGL. They wouldn't be really IGL in that situation.
But,
Like I feel like if any team would pick them up, I'd kind of lean. Dashy would have to be fine with being a flex, but I'd imagine like either say LAG. I think that'd be a decent team for him.
Yeah, him and Cities would be crazy.
And then you also got possibly LAT,
yeah,
but
I don't think they'll make a change after last year.
Yeah, I don't.
Even if they need to, so.
Because the way it worked out for them, like I don't, unless they are just like it's just they're standing no chance, then I doubt it. Like even because last year, I mean, you got to think they went 0-5 in qualifiers.
Yeah, pretty bad.
And still that can change. So I mean, maybe.
like I'd be looking to like pair up Dashy and Draza.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like I'm trying to think who's on Minnesota. They got Bance attach.
They won't go. He won't go there.
Cammy and
I mean,
Well,
he's on
no.
OpTic now, so it really doesn't matter.
Yeah,
much,
doesn't
but,
matter.
Like,
true. We were just talking in theory, but yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
yeah,
You're
I
right.
mean, we'll have to see how they do this weekend. I mean, good for them. They already got the 1 win, so that can't hurt. And I mean, that wasn't with Dashy. I just mean in general for placement.
Yeah.
Right.
They're not doing too good right now in the standings. They're like 9th.
Yeah, because they didn't qualify for Major 1, but
Exactly.
yeah, I don't know. So
We'll see.
I mean, we're doing a shorter podcast, so you guys have any topics you want to throw out there?
I'm not. I don't know. I don't remember the last podcast we did. It's been about a month now.
Yeah,
Or
it's
so.
actually
Yeah.
been a month, so
It's been a little over a month since we recorded.
yeah.
Well, I am not competing anymore.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That is,
Oh, neither.
I
of
think
you,
we
though.
had that last one.
No, we haven't. So
yeah. So I took a step back from that just for personal reasons. A lot of stuff going on, but yeah, things have been chill. Honestly, less stressed about it.
yeah,
Do you think you might get back into it?
I think I will eventually, but I think right now I have a lot of things going on in my personal life right now. I think I would like to. I would like to because I enjoy competing. So I mean,
yeah.
I'll get on and go into these random 8 lobbies and play.
Mhm.
But
Right.
you know, it's again that's just 8s, but still. I mean, I enjoy it to a point. I just think like the stress of getting everyone on to practice,
Right.
getting the whole squad, making sure they all know what they're doing, making sure we're working together cohesively, we're doing good in scrims, and then also setting up the matches and pulling out some dubs is
Yeah,
It's
it
stru-
is a lot. I mean, I don't disagree with you. You know,
Mhm.
if you got stuff going on other than that, it makes it really tough to, give your all to it. So, yeah, I mean, as far as the team goes, we're gonna see they're making another roster move. We'll keep up to date. Maybe do a watch party or two, depending on what we're all doing when they
Right.
play. So, yeah,
There's another roster move going on.
yeah, there is.
Oh wow.
Maybe we'll get Floofy on here at one point, and he can talk about the team. So
yeah. I haven't heard much. I know they were good. I know they were looking good. At least I've seen some scrims. At least it just did not translate into an actual match.
no, they
I saw a 3-1 win though. If I'm not mistaken.
they got 3-0'd, and then this week the team they played was forfeited their match to them. So
Mm.
Yeah, you might have seen a 3-1. Did you see it on Twitter?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that was us. Putting our takes on the matches.
oh yeah, our predictions, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's what's going on with that. CeeJ, you don't really want to announce anything yet, but you're also stepping away from COD.
Yeah, I'm stepping away from competing in Call of Duty. Mark and I have been talking about another potential opportunity.
Mhm.
But due to some team things and some personal things, I had to step away from competing in Call of Duty, at the very least at the moment. We'll be making our next announcement on what's next sometime very soon.
Yeah, and I mean,
I know.
you'll see me and Breach and then CeeJ at points, depending. We'll talk about it amongst ourselves, but casting NCE League matches, we're doing our best. We're not the, murky
We try.
mavens yet, but we try, and that's what's important as far as that goes. Yeah.
I think the learning curve of it is like I'm having to like I'm having to switch on my keyboard to like the who's gonna initiate a gunfight,
Yeah.
and it's not that hard in S&D, but it's really hard in freaking Hardpoint, like especially when everybody's going.
Right, it's just bloodbath. Plus,
Yeah,
what
like
people don't know is like amateur COD compared to like pro COD, that's so much faster. These kids don't like think about anything, so they're always taking gunfights. Like pro COD, you'll see them like setting up a push. That doesn't really happen much in what we're watching. So it makes it a little tougher. But
not only that, they have a production team. I'm literally doing this with a $5 keyboard and
I'm trying to help as much as I can as far as that goes, but it is tough. It's just, you need more manpower as far as all the different camera angles and stuff they got going on for the CDL. Like I said, I mean, we're doing our best, and it's starting off, and we'll see how it ends up. But, yeah, we're all old retirement people now, and, what the saddest part is we don't even have our Sticks and Stones League going yet, so I need Breach to re-download Cold War. At least so we can play, but yeah. But what I'm not going to cut out of the podcast is our Would You Rather. I guess we'll only do like one or two because it's a shorter podcast, so.
Yeah.
The first one I have is, would you rather be in jail for 5 years or be in a coma for a decade? So that's a bit of a brutal question, but that's the only one I found on my list. Coma, yeah. You can't get shivved in a coma. That is true.
shit, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't even know.
I mean, I'm a pretty big dude, but like, still in prison. There's some bigger dudes.
Right. Plus, like, once you get out of your coma, you can still get a job, but like, you go to prison, depending on what it is, it's like, yo, this guy's in prison. It's a whole
Good point. Good point.
So
Good
I'm going
point.
coma, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks. You lose 10 years, but I mean,
It's just
You
like
rather
a
keep some
really long
respect.
sleep.
yeah, and at least I'm not having to worry about dropping the soap. I'm just laying.
I don't want to be holding anyone's pocket in prison, so.
You drop it, don't even look at it.
Don't even look at it. We're gonna sidestep into that.
And family friendly.
Yeah. All right. Man, what is wrong with these questions? This next one was, would you rather lose your sight or your memories? I'm gonna just skip that one because, like, why are we in such dark territory? Would you rather have universal respect or unlimited power?
Power as in what?
Unlimited power. I don't know. You watch Star Wars, right?
Well, there's different forms of power.
I don't know. I didn't write the question. That's what it says. That's what it says. Think of power like you say something, everyone does it. Unlimited power, not like electricity power.
Let's assume you can use whatever power you want, but it doesn't fall. So, like, if you want unlimited ammunition, I guess you can do that.
Right.
I'm still taking.
I'd probably go respect.
Yeah, respect to help you with like business stuff. I mean,
well, I mean, power would.
Power would too. I just mean like if you have a respect of everyone, like you can pretty much do whatever.
Yeah,
but be like, hey, listen to me, and they would. So that'd be cool.
I feel like power would make it boring though. Make life boring.
I feel like power would be boring.
I mean, respect is not. Yeah, I mean, respect is nice. I think. I mean, that'd still be a cheat code, but I feel like having power, like, you do whatever I say, no matter what. Like,
yeah.
And
OP.
And with respect, you still have some like interpersonal shit going on.
Yep. Agreed.
Well, like I said, we're doing shorter podcasts because of watch rate, all that fun statistical nonsense. But yeah, it should make it easier for us to get them out more regular. We haven't done one since. I mean, we said we were gonna do it after the new year, but we've all been kind of busy. So, thank you for watching episode 10 of the podcast. You want to say anything nice? Breach? You always have something nice to say.
Yeah.
All right, I guess I'll edit that out.